Do these people really think that anybody's going to have any respect for them when their answer to everything is vandalism? When their answer to everything is vandalize shit? Do they even think that are they that delusional that they think that we're required to have any respect for them or anybody in authority who panders to them? Really? Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. I think I'll put my 2 cents in about this one. Oh yeah, another excuse. Yeah, you don't like Elon Musk, and you're all for the electric car when he was Democrat or whatever. Whatever reason, popular reason, the far left wants to say, oh, why he jumped ship or whatever the hell. Oh, he's a rich person. I think if he figure it's more practical to not support degeneracy, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm hesitating in my talking here because I'm almost tempted already to go off the subject from what I was originally going to talk about and start rambling. But yeah, just because you don't like Elon Musk for whatever reason, or yeah, just like I said in other videos, the leftist radical Democrats answered everything as vandalizing. Say vandalize car lots that sell Teslas, key them, burn them, just like a bunch of juvenile degenerates, just like what they did in the BLM riots when they burned random cars in stores. A lot of black, bring race into it, and how many people that the random cars belonged to somebody who was black, who was barely still making the payments and all that. Well, this relates because cars were being burned. But yeah, now you don't like Elon Musk or whatever. You're on the left and you're a Democrat, especially radical Democrat. Oh yeah, it's okay to just go and burn and torch and burn, vandalize every single Tesla in sight. Don't matter who owns it. You know, they might have been somebody just like you, or it might have been participating in that. You don't know the random stranger who owns the car, but gives you the right to. That's why, okay, some of us, like I'm all for taking care of the poor and taking care of our own homeless first. Not to do a ramble off the subject here. I care about our own first, and not every fucking person just comes in here illegally. Take care of our own first. Care about the poor, and there's some of the rich, the far right, I don't really care for, but shit like this is what turns me off of Democrats and leftists or whatever the hell. And reason why I always try to say to people in my own way, I'm being fair and I'm being a smart ass too. If you're some leftist and wants to condescendingly preach the leftist ideology like it's some kind of religion or whatever, I'm like, okay, pretend I didn't like Trump or Musk. Why in the fuck should I kiss your ass? And then what? I'm a bootlicker for the right because I don't kiss your ass. And then like, if it's of any consolation to you, there's a part of the real far right that would be real far conservative that no matter how civilized I act, I'd be that person that needs to get a haircut or be denied a job or arrested, and that would be going on if they didn't have a bigger enemy like you and radical LGBT communities and all kind of other radical groups that they weren't busy with, you know what I mean? But that's what some of these people don't want to hear. Anyway, this sounds like a bunch of random rambling, but say you don't like one side, you lean. That's why a lot of people are leaning right, even though I think everybody that votes Republican or leans right, it's because there's, yeah, like I said, there's conservative right that look down on you and talk down to you like you're a child, unless you dress like a nerd or act like them. But a lot of the common people that are lean conservative and right that your neighbors you every day with aren't not like that. The majority of the population isn't what you call. I guess they're sort of conservative, or some of them are more like civilized people. They don't take to vandalism as their answer to every fucking thing, acting like it's the summer of love. And then you want to look at the 60s, that was just a bunch of fucking degenerates too. They may have had some lighthearted hippie stereotypes, but most of the times, it wasn't just about smoking marijuana and drinking a little beer, and they got into really hardcore all kind of other drugs and everything else, and there was a lot of degeneracy going on too. And then, hey, yeah, the BLM riots, people will turn around, if we allow them, romanticize that too. Yeah, over a guy that but anyway, even though it sounds like I'm rambling irrelevantly, I'm talking about the character of the people that burned Teslas. They had no problem with gathering mobs and promoting and inciting mass riots over a guy who actually did time for pointing the gun at the stomach of a pregnant woman and her baby, which, yes, reality says when that baby grows to be teenager and adult, they're going to ask their mother about, oh, this George Floyd thing, yeah, I was pregnant with you. He's the guy that threatened your life, pointed the gun at the stomach, and he could have killed you and me. And everybody cared about the life of that degenerate loser over an unborn baby, meaning that they were also, their character, pro-abortion activists. So the same thing, the same character what I'm talking to you about that did the George Floyd thing, burned Teslas. They don't care. They even go to the pro-abortion. How many of the people, same people, went to the George Floyd riots, are burning Teslas now because they want to stay relevant, because they go back to being a loser, living in a room in their parents' house again, and all that. They need to find something new to protest and vandalize about, to pretend to be relevant, to pretend to be a hero. Yeah, you got a bunch of alcoholic stoners who get together and they get validation from each other. Hey, we're a culture now. We got the whole world by the balls. And then what are they gonna say about themselves when they getting older? What the fuck are these? They act like they're a mob. They got the whole world behind their. They act like they got the whole world behind them. They act like they got the whole world by the balls, but they don't. They're just how many of them are alcoholic stoner losers who had multiple DUIs and still live in their parents' house and can't hold a job, even a shit job, and I'll be a vandal and a martyr, and be a hero because I have a bunch of people on the internet doing it. Oh, that's for me. I'll keep going to jail and I'll be seen as a martyr and a hero. That's for me. Way easier than actually doing something with my life. Yeah, go burn some Teslas. Yeah, right. Yeah, I went to go to the George Floyd riots. Do that shit. Now burning some Teslas. Yeah, and while you're at it, go attend a pro-abortion riot and go physically commit aggravated assault against pro-lifers. Oh yeah, a lot of fun. Yeah, really doing something with your life. You know what I mean? can't, yeah, they don't have no intellectual ability to do anything. So they also, along with vandalizing, somebody tries to talk sense to them, they can just yell real loud in a crowd and yell over you. And as if that's going to do anything, because a bunch of us get together and talk and do blogs and talk out there in the world and know about their bullshit, you know. But anyway, this is what I've been saying all the time. You know, when all the riots cool off, like the previous riots, they need something else to raise a bunch of hell and vandalize. So they don't. They need their fix, because then when that craze dies off, they need another one to keep themselves from feeling like the degenerate loser they are. You know what I mean? It cools down and reality sets in. They get depressed. They know they don't have any kind of a real life. They're physically and intellectually lazy. I mean, you can go on. And anyway, how the hell are you going to have respect for anybody, even if their beef with whatever in society is legit? How do you have respect for anybody? Do you have to have any respect for anybody when they don't have any respect for property, and when all that they do is vandalize? And you're going to put some organizer of such vandalism, or the lover of such vandalism that's a politician or in any kind of public office or mayor of a city, you going to acknowledge them as an authority over you? No. Yeah, a lot of that, and that's a reference to the people that are in different levels of office, whether it's in city council or mayors or different shit like that, that don't do a damn thing to condemn or discourage such behavior. You're going to have respect for them as an authority over you? Oh yeah, okay, I get it, because they're an authority over you, and they patronize the mob. You're supposed to be afraid of them because they'll make your life suck. You know, that's the common goal. Like, we're supposed to be scared of them. They're in mobs. Oh yeah, we're in mobs. We can burn your shit and steal your shit and do whatever. Yeah, right.